Good day, brothers and sisters. Wisdom at Dawn, episode 355. Sharing the Dharma without reservation, a limited understanding. In the following verse, a lotus flower emerges from the mud, and its fruit is inherently undefiled. The Buddha emerges in a turbid world, and his nature is inherently radiant. He gives provisional teachings according to causes and conditions, and he teaches the universal great vehicle Dharma with analogies. Master says, we live in this muddy, turbid, and evil world, but we can maintain the purity of our minds like that of a lotus flower that emerges from the mud, while other flowers only bear fruit after their blossoms wilt. The lotus fruit is mature when its flower blooms. This is like when we listen to and accept the Buddha Dharma. Once the Dharma enters our hearts, our pure intrinsic Tathagata nature will naturally manifest, as it has always been there. The Buddha said that a human life is like a dewdrop and a flash of lightning. It should be contemplated as such. Knowing that human life is fleeting, we must make good use of a time that we have. Furthermore, life is impermanent. In addition, there is suffering, and in the end, everything is empty. So life is suffering, impermanent, and empty. In Syria, there has been a conflict between the people and the government since 2011. Syria is in a state of chaos. Millions of people have fled the country. In nearby Jordan, the water supply has been shrinking due to desertification for a very long time. But out of humanitarian spirit, Jordan still set aside some land to take in these Syrian refugees. It is now winter, and in the desert, strong winds bring rolling dust and sand from all directions. The Syrian refugees are suffering, and they have nowhere to call home, and have no idea what would happen each day. In Jordan, Mr. Chen and his fellow Tzu Chi volunteers have mobilized with local charities to work together with Tzu Chi volunteers to do a winter distribution. Tzu Chi volunteers in Taiwan promptly started a winter clothing donation drive. With mindfulness, the clothes were examined, and if they were dirty, we would wash it. If any buttons were missing, we would replace it. And all of them were sorted by size. And even the colors that are preferred by Muslim people were considered. At the Xindian Tzu Chi Hospital, Superintendent Chow and Assistant Superintendent Shu, as well as the heads of all departments and the managers, not only donated clothing, but every Sunday they went to the Sanchong office to help sort and prepare the clothing. And they said this, compared to seeing patients, performing surgeries, or giving injections, was much more grueling. They realized that helping and giving out love required such earnestness and respect. The Dharma expounded by the Buddha teaches us about the universal great vehicle, and he helped us to see the suffering in this world to inspire our love, so there is no place we cannot reach. This love links us directly to far-reaching places, and this is the Buddha's universal great vehicle Dharma. The Buddha is the kind father of the four types of beings. He could not bear to abandon any sentient beings, and the earth treasury Bodhisattva followed the Buddha's teachings and made the great vow to never attain Buddhahood until all of hell is empty. The Buddha comes to the world for one great cause, to teach and transform sentient beings without leaving behind even a single one. So he gives teachings when the opportunity arises. Regardless of sentient beings' capabilities, he teaches with various causes and conditions. And he does so tirelessly because this is his one great cause. So Master hopes that we are all prepared to benefit sentient beings until the end of time, to have an opportunity to attain realizations. So at this moment, we must create good affinities by sharing the Dharma. Sharing the Dharma is more important than giving material things. So we must understand the Buddha's intent and practice diligently, and therefore be mindful always. 感恩 for listening in. May wisdom and inspiration be with all always.